Hello, 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 my collective. How are you today on this beautiful Thursday? Happy birthday, my Leos. Your season is almost over. I hope that you guys have been enjoying your birthday, doing great things, spending time with your loved ones, getting many gifts, getting a year younger. Okay. Um, we are getting ready for the weekend. So I hope that you guys have great things planned for the weekend. I do feel like in the energy though, to be honest with you, that some of you are really not wanting to let go. Okay? So let's talk about that. Whether your person doesn't want to let you go, whether you don't want to let go, you're still trying to hold on to old feelings, old love, you know, that you just can't release. There comes time when you have to know that it's time to move on. Okay, God has something better for you. The universe has something better for you. 111. When I say that, it's in the beginning. So we're coming at a point now where you guys really need to think about closing the doors, closing chapters. You know, whether it's a career, a job change, a move that you need to make, a change of location, a way of thinking, healing something from the past, an addiction, you know, giving up. I don't know. Do you have an addiction to food? Um, Getting your health, needing more exercise, a relationship, you know, something unhealthy. But I feel like you guys need to decide, you know, and work on really releasing something that you're holding on to that you no longer need to hold on to. Okay? So let's go ahead and tap into the energy for today, Spirit Guides. God, I come before you in gratitude today for the growth that you have fostered in my spiritual life. I recognize this journey as your gift, not by my strength, but by your grace. Help me to remain humble and open to your leading. Continue to nurture the fruits of your spirit within me. May I use your growth to bless others and glorify you in all that I do. Thank you for being constant guide and unfailing source of strength. In the name of Jesus, amen. I call on Michael the Archangel, protect me as I do this reading, protect me, my family, the collective, my friends, from any harm, any negativity, any negative energy directed their way, as my spirit guides, my ancestors to protect me and help me with the reading and give me what I need to tell them. All right. Archangel Ariel, the second chakra, your emotions, your sensuality, your sacral. The reason some of you guys aren't letting go of people and relationships and things you need to let go is because you're working out of your sacral chakra, okay? You're tied to them lustfully, okay? You're being sensual with them. You're acting out of emotions, heart over mind instead of mind over heart, okay? Also, if the chakra is blocked for you, you guys might be emotionally unstable at this time in your emotions, sad, depressed, not really sure how you're feeling. One minute feeling like you're ready to move on, but not really taking those actions. You feel like, okay, I'm done, I let go. But then the next day or two, you're like, oh, I miss him, oh, I miss her, I want him back, you know. Some of you might be feeling guilty, might feel shame. Some of you might be having sexual problems, okay? For your men, you may be dealing with some not being able to rise to the occasion, if you know what I'm talking about. For your women, you might not be heating up the oven, okay? It's not menopause, all right? It's that your chakra is blocked, all right? This person is not doing it for you. The relationship you're in is not making you want to be sexually involved with them no more, because it's not mentally and emotionally satisfying for you. So it's not turning you on. The chemistry is dying, the flame is dying, the passion is dying, okay? Some of you really need to, check the boxes for yourself. Get a paper, write out, what you want at a relationship. What do you consider a healthy relationship? And then think about, write down the things that this person is doing. Are they meeting those things that's on your list of what you consider a healthy relationship? If not, you need to let go, tie it up, throw it away. All right, release it. All right, do a release. This is a 36, which goes down to a 9. So you guys are battling with this currently in this year, okay? If this chakra is blocked for you, you're not tapping into your creativity, all right? So you're not manifesting like you should, all right? If for those of you who are, you know, in alignment, then you are getting creative thoughts at this moment, but you're still acting in your emotions and dealing with some, you know, being emotional at times. This is Ariel. So Ariel does talk about protection, protecting your environment, okay? Protecting your security, things around you, those people, places, and things that mean a lot to you. So you might feel overprotective of this relationship, and that might be why you're not letting it go, okay? Because you're trying to protect what you once had. You're afraid that if you let it go and it's gone, you might can't get it back, or you might feel like you might not meet somebody. You're afraid of moving forward, the unknown, because you're comfortable, toxic or not, somehow you're comfortable in it, okay? This also talks about looking at things, for Ariel also talks about looking at things from a different perspective, and also you being willing to face challenging circumstances that are going on in your relationship, in your environment, in your career, or whatever you have going on, your health or whatever. You need to be willing to see the challenges in that. Look at it from a different perspective. How can I correct these? How can I bring a more positive, you know, force in my life? How can I bring positivity to this relationship? What do I need to do to make me happy, bring me my peace? What do I need to do to bring positive changes for me? Okay, so this is what this talks about. Again, I told you, I feel like people, you guys are releasing something that needs to be released. What else, spirit guides? Oh my gosh, you're flying out here. Okay, what's with the angels today? All right, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. So your fourth chakra is your heart chakra. Again, we're talking about emotions, compassion. You're acting from the heart, guys. You're acting from your heart and not your mind. Okay. So with this being Raphael does talk about. He's a healer. So you guys are being asked to physically, spiritually, and emotionally heal your heart, heal your past trauma, heal that heartache. Okay, let go, release, stop acting from intimacy, from your sacral chakra, from sex. Stop being lustful, stop giving it away, okay? This is not for everybody. You guys need to learn to value your body parts, all right? It's not a free for all. It's not a Wendy's, $4 bag. You guys need to know that this is something somebody needs to earn. It's something special. It's something that should be valued, but you need to value it and only give it to somebody who's going to value it as well. Okay, you need to start heal your heart. All right, stop, pour love into yourself, get some balance into yourself. All right, let's just be real here. All right, so you can have healthy relationships. All right, so some of you might have some mental ailments as well as some physical ailments. So this can be a call on you too, about for health care. If some of you are dealing with some things, all right, the angels are around you and they are helping you with healing some physical and mental ailments that you may have. You need to seek therapy, seek medical attention. Make sure you're on top of your medications, doing what your doctor advised, have proper dieting. All right, some of you might be in need of surgery or some type of therapy. Some of you might have high blood pressure or heart problems, or I don't know why I feel like somebody might actually have some thyroid problems, but that just came to me. But somebody might be dealing with some thyroid issues right now. Okay, this also talks about if your heart chakra is blocked. You could be somebody who's dependent. You're showing some dependence on a relationship. All right, you're going through a separation, have relationship problems. You're being dependent, depending on someone. So you are dependent on a person that you don't want to release, that you don't want to let go. All right, you're emotionally dependent. If you're not physically or financially dependent on that person, you are emotionally dependent on the way that they made you feel. Because some of you, I feel like, just don't want to be alone, are afraid to be alone, and you're willing to settle for something unhealthy or toxic just to not be alone. All right, this is a 38, which goes down to 11. So You know, you need to listen to your intuition. You are being spiritually guided to go in a new direction, to move forward, okay? And that's what you guys really need to work on doing. Balancing your heart, balancing the emotion, closing the door, and healing yourselves. Whether you went through something, and we're going to clarify what it is you need to heal. Definitely take action to move away. Okay, you need to move on. This is 17. You are a star. You need to see that you are a star. You need to see that you possess all the qualities in you of value, prosperity, integrity, respect, beauty, independence, love. Okay, nurturing. You are all that in a bag of chips. All right. This person, they failed to see that. They failed to value you. Okay. You guys are being asked to move on, to elevate, to transform, to go to a higher level, okay, and leave the past behind. And this person, yeah, they're not meant to take this trip with you. That's why they're just standing there. You're running, they're just standing there. They have no intentions on actually going with you. They have no intentions on having a future with you. They have no intention on wanting to go to whatever goals, or they don't even see a future with you. That's why they're just standing there watching you, okay? So you need to release them. Like, this is somebody in their negative energy. You need to tap into your positive energy here in your spirituality. Listen to your intuition, listen to your spirit guides, listen to your angels, and move on. This person feels like they're being held back by their negative patterns, their negative behaviors, their toxicity, their negative mindset, their limiting beliefs. So this person is not ready to move on and spiritually evolve. You are reaching a point where I think some of you are recognizing that you need to move on. I think you're just not taking the action to move on, okay? And that's what you need to do. So let me be the first to encourage you to please release the past, all right? It's holding you back, all right? You know it's holding you back. Just take it. It just takes one step, and just one step day by day to do it, okay? Just go day by day and do it. Let's see, spirit guides. Where are my clarification cards? What is it? What is collecting? Tell me more about Ariel. Tell me more. Thank you. Yeah. Again, see, we're clarifying. You guys need to move on. This is an 8. Okay. This other person, they have karma to settle. All right. You have the 8 of Cups here, so this lets me know that you were in a relationship for a period of time, for quite a while, and you were in a relationship that at some point did bring you much happiness. Okay, you were happy in this relationship. I see that. All right, and you had some material comfort, you established some things with them, you had celebrations with the person you were with, you enjoy, but deep down inside you know that this relationship was coming to a close. You've been knowing for a while that it was time to move on, okay? You just did not take the action to move on, all right? So we do have with the quarter moon and the full moon out here, like the forming of an eclipse. You guys are going to go towards a new beginning, all right? There is a new beginning with you, but in order to have that new beginning, you do need to release the past, all right? I do feel like eventually you are going to move on and let go and have some personal growth, because you feel the call to personally grow and evolve inside. Some of you might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all right? But it's just time. It's just time. There is something new waiting for you. Exactly. There is a new opportunity on the horizon for you. All right. Opportunity. There's going to be material abundance. You guys are manifesting this. Some of you are really setting goals. You're dreaming. You're fantasizing. You're wanting that new beginning. You're visualizing it. You're, like I said, you're having these thoughts, and you feel yourself slowly losing passion and wanting to move on. You know the love is dying. You're getting to a point where really sometimes, like, you probably don't even care if you hear from that person that day, or things just don't feel the same to you, because internally you feel things changing. All right, so you know it's time to move on from this person. Here we go again. Move on. Emphasis on let go of the past. Move on. Okay, move on. Mentally, you need to make up your mind to move on. All right, here, emotionally, you need to make up your mind to release the past. and move on, okay? You are being called. Some of you might be traveling. Some of you might move. Some of you might live at a distance from this person. You might move at a distance from this person, okay? You might move to a different city, different town. You might move by water. Some of you are out fishing. Some of you enjoy fishing. Some of you just enjoy kayaking or being on the water skis. Some of you are dealing with a lot of fear right now. With all of these swords out here, you're really in your head, all right? You're dealing with a lot of fear about moving forward. You have fear about what the new beginning is going to have. Some of you are actually leaving a parent's home. And you're taking your family with you. Some of you are moving with family, or a family member is moving in with you, okay? Some of you might be single parents, or yeah, or some of you feel like you have to be both mother and father to a child, or you have to leave a situation and you have fear of how you're going to provide for that child, okay? But just know that after you make this move, after you make this transition, there is a lot of joy and happiness for you, a lot of positive things coming in for you, okay? A lot of abundance, a lot of success is waiting for you. But this new opportunity cannot come until you release the past, until you let go, until you move on. You need to move on. All right, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge for you, for sure. You're going to have to defend yourself, because I feel like somebody is not really going to want you to just walk away from them. So they may try to make it a little difficult. They may try to manipulate you, play in your heartstrings, you know, emotionally and or physically. They may try to come against you. But I feel like you will gather the courage, you will defend yourself, you will stand your ground, and eventually you will move on. This is a 7, which talks about, you know, spiritual completion. So I think a lot of you are going to listen to your intuition. All right. It also talks about overcoming obstacles and determination. So I feel like a lot of you are going to reach a point where you are determined that you want better for yourself, okay? You want your happiness, you want your peace, and you're going to just get tired. You're just going to get tired of feeling the void, feeling a lack in your life, okay? Feeling a heartbroken, because you feel heartbroken in a situation. Someone you may have been involved with somebody that was cheating on you, betrayed you, lied to you, with the 7 and the 3 out here with the heartbreak. Some of you are trying to heal your heart at this moment. You feel a loss, and you feel like, you know, you're really gonna be heartbroken when you walk away from this person. But and you may, I'm not gonna lie to you, you may, all right? But the thing about it is, you're going to heal that. Some of you still need to heal old past wounds, okay? So some of this heartbreak that you're feeling is not just from this current relationship that you need to release, but from relationships prior to that. You went into the current relationship still unhealed from the previous relationship. All right, so that's why you really feel the heartbreak, and that's why you really feel the fear of moving on, because you never healed from the previous relationship. And you use this current relationship as a scapegoat, as a distraction from you from healing from the previous relationship. All right, and I feel like you do have somebody that is going to take that's going to want to come towards you, all right? But this is somebody with a lot of passion. This is somebody that is going to want to be intimate with you, okay? This is somebody who that likes to take risks, starts a lot of stuff, but really doesn't finish stuff, okay? So I feel like, you know, that's what's going to be a triggering thing too. What you trying to move on, because I told you somebody's not going to want to just let you just move on like that. And when you decide to move on or try to walk away, this person then, as you walking away, may decide, okay, wait, no, I want you back, I don't want you to go. And they may try to come and have an intimate moment with you. That's why we had this sacred out here. I'm telling you guys, you know, hone in on that. You know, use your ha-ha and with value. Okay, it's not a gift. Just because somebody want it don't mean they get to have it. Okay, it's yours. Protect it. Put a chastity belt on it, or whatever you need to do. It needs to be for somebody that's going to value you. Okay, you have value for it. All right. But somebody's gonna want to take a risk. They're gonna want to try to come towards you. They're gonna want to have a passionate beginning with you. All right. They don't want you to achieve a goal of moving on from them. All right. But I do feel like eventually you will move, because this is a travel card. You are going to move. You do see a brighter future for yourself. You aren't going to let go. You planning now. You're planning how to get away from this person, and you're trying to make up your mind what to do. Like, so you're in decision making. You're in decision making mode right now. Okay, but you're going to eventually use logic and know that this is not the best situation for you, and you're going to move on. You're going to take authority over your life. You're going to do what's right. You're going to move on. All right, you're going to leave this person feeling disappointed. You're going to feel a little disappointed as well. All right, but this is the thing, like, you're going to be disappointed because you're looking at the past, but look, you have this love, this happiness, this self-love, all this in front of you, but you're not paying attention to what you have in front of you, the bright beginnings you have in front of you, because you're too focused on the past. Let go of the past. All right, you're causing your own internal conflict. Stop doing it. Let go. It's time for a change. All right, what is it at the collective? What's going on? Like, why is the collective so determined to hold on? What are they trying to hold on to? Because you feel trapped. You feel like you're trapped in the situation, but this is mental entrapment, collective. You're not trapped. You feel like you have no options. You do. You have options. There's always a choice. All right, always. You holding on. Some of you may have been a third party in a situation. All right, some of you thought you were a soulmate, but you weren't. It was a karmic relationship. All right, you need to realize that whatever happened, you need to realize that look at it like a lesson learned. Let it go and say, okay, God, I get it. I went through this. I learned my lesson. It taught me something, because that's what it was. It was a karmic relationship, not a twin flame. It was a karmic relationship you were in to teach you a lesson, okay? To teach you to have respect for yourself, to teach you to want intimacy, not just sex, but somebody that respects you, somebody that wants to have intimate moments with you. Intimacy does not mean sex, okay? Somebody that wants unity, okay? Get out of denial. Stop making excuses for yourself and leave. Okay, I don't know how to make it more clear for you guys. It's time to pack your bags and leave. All right, what's going on? What's holding a bag? Why won't they leave? What baggage are they holding? Something you're not expressing, something you're not revealing. Okay, I feel like you're not expressing to this person how you feel. You're not telling this person you want to go. You're not revealing that you don't feel the same anymore. You're not expressing something to yourself. Okay, I feel like you guys might need to, some of you might need to journal. Some of you might need to talk to someone, a therapist perhaps, or a pastor, a preacher, a friend. You need to maybe listen to some recordings, some self-help tapes, some motivational tapes, some whatever to encourage you, whatever is going to get you to, make that move. Believe in yourself. You guys need to listen to something, all right? Because you're feeling depressed. You're in depression, you're in your head about leaving. I feel like some of you are not sleeping at night, all right, because you're worried. You're afraid that if you leave, it's going to be a bad choice. Some of you might be smoking and drinking to cope with what you're going through right now, okay? But look, I'm here to set the record straight. The Spirit's here to set the record straight. It's time for you to get your shit and go. It's go. It's time to go. It's go time. It is go time. Okay, go time. Tell me something, spirits. Tell me, encourage these collective. Encourage this collective. Yeah, you were with a gold digger. You were with somebody, they weren't in it to love you, to build a future with you, okay? Even though you guys had happy moments, they were in it for themselves. It was what was going to benefit them, okay? You guys were being used. Some of you, they may be used for money. Some of you, they may be used for your energy, for your sex, your wine, your hoo-hoo, okay? I feel like some of you are really spying on them, watching them, trying to see what they're doing, trying to investigate what they're up to, okay? Somebody might, be spying on you, but I really feel like this is you, collective. I feel like you feel like this person's not doing right, and you're trying to keep up them, keep an eye on them, all right? And that's not a relationship you need to be in, all right? You are with somebody who is a narcissist. Like I said, thank you, confirmation. This is somebody else all about themselves, that's full of themselves. They only want what's in it for them. They're not caring about your emotions, your feeling, anything like that, okay? All right, so tell me, Spirit, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for the collective to finally leave? What's going to be their final straw? Some of you might catch a person cheating. All right, some of you actually maybe that's going to be your final straw to make you leave. So you might catch a person cheating. You might, you might find out your person has a family, an outside child with someone, all right? Your person might catch an STD. You might find out they caught an STD from somebody that they cheated with. That might be your final straw. That might be what it's going to take for you to move on, because you guys are not moving on, because you're codependent. You're codependent on this person. For what? I don't know. You feel like you need to rescue them, or you feel like you need them to rescue you from something. Somebody's dealing with addictions, substance addictions, pill addictions, sexual addictions, addiction to a certain way of life, a fast life, addicted to living the fast life. It's time to slow down. It's time to slow down, collective, all right? Look, stop. This way of thinking, this is for the streets, this is for the trash, all right? That's it. Chuck it in the effort bucket, all right? It's time to let it go. This relationship is done. It's done. It's of no further use to you, okay? Somebody who's playing around with your heart. They were being childish. Again, somebody could have had another child on you, and that might be what it takes for you to get out. Somebody I feel like was coming back and forth into your life because they were out here messing around with other people, celebrating, trying to have their cake and eat it too. Okay, somebody that could have been envious of you in some type of way, all right? Somebody that was just being a chameleon for you, trying to blend into like you, look like you, okay? If you were presenting yourself in a loving kind of way, they were trying to look like that as well, for you to basically live behind a mask to let you think that's who they were, okay? Somebody who could have thought the grass was greener somewhere else, and maybe realizing that it's not, all right? You need to see your value. You need to begin to see your value, see your worth, all right? Stop setting for relationships that's worth pennies, and let go and move on, all right? Spirit guys, give me a love message for the collective. Give me a love message for the collective, because they need some self-love at this moment. They need the self-love. Give them some self-love tips, please. Stop sabotaging yourself. Stop self-sabotaging yourself, okay? It's time to rebuild yourself. Rebuild yourself. Repair your feelings. Repair your heart. Work on pouring more self-love into yourself. Be persistent. Take action. Realize that you are worth gold, okay? You are gold. All right. What else, collective? You see that ring out there? It's a circle of eternity, okay? So you need to know that, see, again, elevate. There's a higher commitment, all right? You need to put something to completion, all right? Again, I just told you a ring is eternity, all right? You have eternity waiting on you, all right? I said it and it came out, eternity, all right? You guys need to let go, all right? Commit to yourselves. Commit to yourselves. Stop committing to other people before you make a commitment to yourself. You were with a snake that gave you fake love. Pour love into yourself. Stop trying to look over your shoulder. Stop trying to keep up what somebody else is doing. You had a snake. You had a karmic. Let it go, okay? Learn to be a little selfish with your time, your energy, and your body, please. All right, please. Give me an angel message oracle, and then we're going to wrap this up. Give me an angel message oracle, please, Spirit guide. Give me an angel message oracle. All right, if you guys are saying 765, it's adaptability. So you need to know that you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise. So trust yourself, all right? You're capable of letting go. You're capable of moving on. hone in on your strength, okay, and make it happen. Remember, I told you I had 11s out here. That's your alignment. You're being called to get your chakras in alignment. 111. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goal. Stay focused. You know it's time to let go. You know it's time to release. You know it's time to move on. 565. Make the shift, okay? Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Okay, I'm telling you, you know this. You're in a situation that you're not happy. It's time to go. You already know it's time to pull away, okay? 543, clarity. And this is the last card for you. Clarity. I'm here to give you your clarity today. Trust yourself and the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Soon you gain clarity about your life purpose. All right, so you need to move on. You need to release. You need to let go. All right. These are all your angel messages. If you want, I will, just as a bonus on here, give you 3 personal messages of the person you might need to let go of from my makeshift death. Death. Why did I say death? Okay, I said death. It came out. Didn't mean to say it, but it means something. So it means you need to put a dead end. Death. This relationship is at a dead end. All right, it's death. So that's it. It's over. That's why I said it. Didn't mean to say it, but I said it, and nothing by accident. It's over. It's dead. Okay, so move on. Give me 3, angels. Only 3, spirit guides. 3 personal things from the makeshift to hone in on the collective. Who would they need to release? All right, give me 3. Well, if I don't get 3, then you guys, okay, not gonna get it. It's so big. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 3. Who do they need to release? Spirit guides. All right. Oh. Jesus. You need to release somebody that's controlling. You have a very controlling person in your life. Somebody's been trying to control you, manipulate you, okay? Maybe even control your finances, your whereabouts, what you do, your time, all right? And maybe that's why you guys not letting it go. You've been under somebody's control so long. You're so used to them calling the shots, trying to people please them so much. And you guys just need to take back control of your own life. Okay? It's time. Take back your control. Somebody could have met somebody who drives a truck. Don't know what kind of truck, but your person may have a truck, and the fact that this card is white, your person could drive a white truck. You could have met with somebody that's very controlling that drives a white truck. You need to get a truck and pack your crap, a U-Haul, and move on from a controlling person. Take back control. Get the truck. It's time to travel. Okay, it's time to travel. It's time to leave a situation. It's trying to move on. Okay, last card, spirit guides. Give me one more for the collector. Give me one more, and let's wrap this up. One more, please. Somebody might have a Nissan. Well, there go your truck. Somebody might have a white Nissan truck, possibly, I don't know. But somebody may have a Nissan car, truck, or whatever. Somebody might have a Nissan, all right? All right, so this is my reading for you. Thank you for joining me on God and Libra of Faith. I hope it resonated with you. Again, the emphasis is release a unhealthy situation. Find the strength, 3333, and move on. Thank you.